a nice couch or some other kind of physical thing that we kind of quickly just adapt to or are used to and sort of fails to continue providing the same level of enjoyment as other things. And he contrasted that with the idea of pleasures. So pleasures are things that are transitory and you experience them. They're typically experiences like going to a concert, maybe an example, or traveling where you're there just for a short period of time, or getting some flowers or having a special meal. Those are things that you experience and then they're gone. And they're therefore pleasures because they're not sort of long-term comforts. And his argument, I think based on, some of the research in the psychology domain, was that those things actually are what enhance happiness, right, to a greater extent than the comforts to which we adapt.
Mhm.
What's your take on that? How does that fit into your framework?
Yeah, and by the way, I mentioned Daniel Kahneman a few times in the book and some of his work. That's something I touch on as well in saying no to new, which is that um, I write a lot about the right type of new, and there are a few different things that sort of get us there. And so one is you mentioned experiences, you mentioned going on a trip or going out to eat or learning a new skill. All of those are new, right? But research has shown that those type of new experiences can help with brain health. They do bring you lasting joy. One of the really interesting things I learned about new experiences is that there was actually a study done that I've mentioned in the book about where they actually said they surveyed people and they said, "Oh, are you someone who appreciates sort of material goods or experiences?" And actually had them sort of ruminate a little bit on the difference between those things. So